presentation of the National Football League.
Now from the great state of Illinois, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the second city of Chicago. And tonight we start Week 5 with a primetime matchup, as it'll be our visitors taking on our home team.
Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you take a look at our home side as we enter play here. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And the offense, my goodness, over 50 points in the win last weekend. When you do that, you're not going to lose very many games, maybe not any games.
On the other side of the field for our visitors here, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes that actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
And they're going to have terrific field position as they finally get to him, but just shy of the midfield stripe.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be let out by their 6-year quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100 plus the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
You can script and diagram plays all you want, but no one really envisions something like that happening this early in the game. How about that run to get things started? Didn't he win NFC Player of the Week last week?
Yeah, he was on fire a week ago, and what a start to this one.
Yeah, no sign of him cooling down at all.
Check White. Block 40. Set Hunt.
Right back to him on first down. And bulldozing his way through. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Here we go now on first and goal.
Smith red. Set. 60 red. 60 red. Opposite. Green.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Yellow. 43. Ready. Ready.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's third and goal.
Let's go. 33. Yellow. Lonnie. Hut.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there.
With his 6th rushing touchdown on the year.
And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Now the extra point. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his 2nd year in the NFL now.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
The numbers for him from a week ago, 15 carries, 64 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know, he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. And on now is the punter, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll using a quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much, don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard
Check,
line.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And he continues to have success running the ball here in the first half as he's already closing in on 100 yards for the game.
Blue, check. Let's go now. Red, 30. Ready.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield.
Check white.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Set. Ready. Ready.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. They find some open field here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go. 33. Yellow. Ready. Ready.
Here's a give up the middle. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Now 2nd and 9.
17-yard line. A gain of a yard.
Here we go. Here we go.
9.
Yellow. 22. Hut, hut.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Ready. Ready. Blue, 30.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here comes 3rd down and 7.
Ready. 45. White. Set.
They'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So he stopped for no gain. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
It's a turnover on down.
They go play action here on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. A quick 1st down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. Hands it off out of the gun. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
In motion to tight end. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Well, I'm not quite sure how he got away from that first tackler, but he won't even be able to get it back to the line of scrimmage there as the defense rallies behind him. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Looking to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
Ready. 50, green. Set.
Right back to him on first down. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 6.
Black one.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Ready.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Blue 32. Hut.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 48 yards rushing for him now in just his first 3 carries. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter, as his guys are able to extend their lead. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
They're certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play call doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now 14-0. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession, as they've got it as we resume action. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Working to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 26-yard line.
from the shotgun. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
It'll be just an 18-yard punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here.
2nd and 10.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get this across midfield to the 48.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. That's a gain of 8. Brings up
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Here's a give up the middle.
And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 136 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Here we go, set. Black, 90, hut.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Here we go, here we go. Pitch, set.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard.
brings up
Let's
2nd
go.
and a yard.
Blue, 32. Ready, ready.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
That's another first down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Here we go. Opposite. Green. 30.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal. At
Let's
the
go now.
2-yard line.
Ready.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. To try here for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he returns this to the 22.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field.
And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there and have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with the win.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw here. That's
to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sideline and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Ready. 52 blue. Ready.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 177 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Down. Black swap. Black 40. Check.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Ready. Black 95. Check pink.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And power running here down to the 6-yard line.
Got it.
Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Ready.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Extra point forthcoming. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. That time, a 6-play drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
2nd down and 8.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. At the 30.
They'll set up a throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Now back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36.
It's 4th down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And they'll send out their punter now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. And this will be touchdown across midfield at the 45-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. Might he be on his way to a record-setting performance here, Charles? 2nd quarter and the yardage number already ridiculous.
And they always talk about just focusing on the next play. But sometimes it's okay to dream big, because
I'm focusing on the 4th quarter already.
Listen, I don't blame you, though, because we could be witnessing some type of history here and it's being done by him and, of course, the big guys up front who are creating the holes for him to run through.
Yeah, they've all been good so far.
Let's go.
Brings up second and
Yellow,
5.
43, set.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
Yellow,
Man,
line.
220 yards for him on the ground as this has been a night to remember to this point. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. From the 31, here comes second and a yard.
Let's go
A gain
now.
of 9. Brings
Black,
up
blue,
second
32.
and 1.
Ready?
Here's a give up the middle. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Check pink.
First and 10 at the 29-yard
Set.
line.
10 black. Ready?
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down. So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with third and just a yard.
And it's third down.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. So they bring out their punter as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. Not good at all. Punted just 24 yards there. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12.
Black,
At the 38-yard line.
60 red. Hut, hut.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
33, yellow. Ready?
The play action fake, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. A huge play there for Chicago. And even 40 yards.
Smith red. Here we go, set. 10 black. Ready?
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Powering forward. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A little over 20 yards there, and in 2 plays, they've now moved the ball over 60 yards.
Check down. Yellow, 40, hut.
Right back to him on first down. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A touchdown run there from a yard out as his guys continue to pour it on. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes this 35-0 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. But the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook. The bottom line is don't quit competing.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6. At the 40-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
First down. A gain of 3 on the play.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Again, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. They bring their punter out there now as he's on to punt for Chicago. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. Just 21 yards on the punt there. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now.
Ready?
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Here's 3rd and 9.
Now 3rd and 9.
Come on, set. Blues, black 40. Set.
On play action, they'll throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard
Commit
line.
red. Let's go now. Ready, ready.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And we'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go, set. Set.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll be brought down right at the 35-yard line. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard
50,
line.
green. Black swap, set, cut.
Here's a give up the middle.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
That burst good for 20 and a first down.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you're talking about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the toes part.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
Check white. Yellow, 20, cut.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
First down. First and goal at the 7-yard
Blue
line.
check. Here we go. Set.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And this offense is running away with this one.
Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the first and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. Shreds him with a stiff arm.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Chicago offense set to get started. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. They'll set up to throw. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And take it right at the 35. It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give them a good 10 yards on the return. The home team's offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, it's all been on display throughout. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Red, 30.
We've paid this offense plenty of compliments already, but, I mean, they are deserving as they start another series. To be leading by this much with so much time left to play in the 4th, Charles, it's really, really been impressive to watch.
It has been, and you have to think to yourself, the preparation that went into this, but the absolute focus that they kept through in order to have this kind of a result. This is Super Bowl-esque, and they've got to feel awfully good about what they put out there today.
42-yard line.
Black swap. Black 40.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Ready.
Now a first carry here for their running back. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. 36 yards. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 22-yard line.
Here we go on 2nd and 12.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. The offense on 3rd down tonight, a very anemic, 1 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here, you've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
So possession goes over here on the punt.
The home team's offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Right back to him on 1st down. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ready.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
3rd and 2.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Here we go. Yellow, 43. Hut.
Now a handoff on it, and the ball is knocked out. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Visitors, nothing.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the 4th quarter. And a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board? So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for work.
2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
He'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
And it's third down.
They're going to look to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ball game. This has kind of gone past that. I think we're in historic territory right now.
You nailed it. Historic territory. Perfect phrase for what we were watching. If this were a movie, what kind of rating would we put on it? Who would you allow to watch what we're watching right now? Let's hope this one gets over fast, because this game, well decided a long time ago.
Check, ready. Hut.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
39-yard line. A gain of a yard.
Down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Set.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. Yeah, he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
That's a gain of 7.
Check, pink.
Makes it 3rd
Ready.
and 2.
Here's a give up the middle. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
For a first down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard
Here we go.
line.
Here we go. Black 4.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Set, hut. 45. Watch. Ready.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Opposite. Green.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
33. Yellow. Set.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
52 blue. Hut, hut.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
A gain of 26 yards. Here we go, first down, Chicago.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back to throw now on 1st down.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Now it's 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Come on, set. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
Back to throw here.
He'll try and do this himself.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7.
The decision made for him. They've got to go. It's fourth down.
Let's go.
They'll try and run for him. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Point after, right down the middle. As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on.
Here we go. 60 reps. Set.
They'll start on the ground here on first down.
And taken down just shy of the 40.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
52 blue.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago.